Hello. It's good to see you. Unfortunately, I come to you with some bad news today, and I want to just give you the condensed version right here at the beginning so you'll know what's going to be coming up on YouTube, with YouTube starting, I believe, November 1st of this year. This is not something that the creators have done. This is something that YouTube is doing. I wanted to confirm this with my partner manager before talking to you about it. This is an email that I got yesterday from YouTube. I'll give you the quick version right here. My light is flickering. There's not lightning in here or anything. Okay, starting November 1st, YouTube is taking away creators' ability to disable end roll ads in videos. You know, the ads that come at the very end of the video. As it is now, you can choose whether ads show up at the end of your video or not. After November 1st, creators will no longer have that ability. See, I got this email from YouTube, and I know YouTube's little tagline is broadcast yourself. In my opinion, their tagline should be what I say every time an email pops up from YouTube. My tagline for YouTube is, "Dear God, what now?" Because every time I get any kind of email from them and it has the word change or changes in it, it's bad news. It's always bad. But they try to spin it like it's a wonderful thing. And they sent me this long email. This isn't even all of it. This is just part of it. They sent me this long email, and it's like a word avalanche. And it's kind of vague and not... They start out trying to sound positive. Later this year, we'll be updating ad controls in YouTube Studio to extend best practices and optimize creator earnings. See, they're looking out for the creator. They're not looking out for the creator. Simplifying pre-roll, post-roll, skippable, and non-skippable ad controls on long-form videos. Now, that's what I make. And that's what I would imagine most ASMR folks do, is long-form videos, not the little shorts. Which I don't really find shorts to be very useful with ASMR, but that's just my opinion. Now, I personally don't watch ASMR videos. When I started making ASMR videos 8 years ago, I found that watching ASMR made me uncomfortable, and it didn't really work for me anymore, so I haven't really watched any ASMR videos in 8 years. But I did see something that I want to tell you about right away. Obviously, ASMR, which I just discovered today, has started a petition with change.org to, if you want to express your opposition to this change coming up, you can sign the petition to eliminate the loss of our ability to prevent end of video ads, the post-roll ads. I'm going to put a link to that petition in the description and in a pinned comment. And I ask you to please go read the petition, watch the video. There's a short video from, I think his name is Luke. I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong. I do apologize. I'm just learning a lot about this, in the last day or two. But he did start a change.org petition, and I think it would be great if we all just concentrated on one petition instead of starting lots of petitions. His pretty much sums it up, and the video kind of sums up exactly how I feel about it too. When you're talking about ASMR, you don't want a bunch of loud ads at the end of the video. If you're trying to sleep, you're trying to relax, nobody wants that, which is why I would imagine most ASMR people who put out videos don't put ads at the end. I have ads at the beginning. I don't have any in the middle. I don't have any in the end at all. I have never done that. Although there was that little glitch there, I think it was earlier this year, that people were experiencing ads at the end of my videos. That was not something I did. That was something that YouTube was doing. That was not me. And I wonder if they were kind of testing some stuff out and getting ready for this change. So for those of you who don't want to listen to me ramble about my feelings on this whole thing, I would ask that you please go read the change.org petition. If you agree with it, please sign it. Please share it with anyone that you think would be interested in signing it. It just takes a minute. I'd really appreciate it. And also, I can't remember the YouTuber's channel name. I wrote it down. I do apologize. Jelly Bean Green ASMR, I think, made a video about it yesterday, about these changes coming up. And I agree with all of the opinions in that video too. It's oh my gosh. You know, even this video, even this email says in here that most videos on YouTube have the end roll ads enabled. And my thing is, well, then why are you messing with it? If most people are already doing it, why don't you leave it alone? Because I imagine the people who are disabling those ads probably have a reason for doing so. You know, because you kind of have to go out of your way to disable the ads at the end of the video. I don't know if you've ever gone through the process of uploading a video and you see the steps that you go through. To disable the end roll ads, you have to wait until it finishes processing to uncheck that box. It's checked by default to have end roll ads. You have to wait and go in there, and I think they're kind of hoping you'll forget and it will just be in there and you won't remember to uncheck the box. I think that's what they're hoping for. The email does say the change will only apply to new uploads. So any videos that were uploaded before November of this year, all previously uploaded videos will retain their existing ad format selections unless the video's monetization settings are edited in the future. Now, it does say that creators will continue to have control over mid-roll ad placements and whether to turn these ads on or off. So with the mid-roll ads, we will still have the right, for now, to turn them on or off. My prediction is eventually they will take away our ability to turn off those ads as well. I think it will just be, if your video is monetized, you're going to have ads wherever YouTube wants them to be, beginning, middle, end, all three. Whatever they want to do to your video, they're going to do. That's my prediction. But for now, they're kind enough to let us turn off the mid-roll ads, but not the end-roll ads. So I read over this email, and it was a little, I was hoping I was reading it incorrectly. So I forwarded it to my partner manager this morning. Or no, sorry, yesterday afternoon. He responded this morning. And I said, am I reading this correctly? Does this say that after November we will no longer have the ability to turn off ads at the end of our video? And he responded with this copy-paste bunch of, quite frankly, just sort of gobbledygook. It didn't really answer the question. So I emailed him later in the day and I said, yes or no? Can you tell me yes or no? After November, am I going to be able to turn off ads at the end of my videos? Yes or no? And he said no. I said, is there any way, yes or no, is there any way in any settings anywhere that I can do this? He said no, you will not be able to. So that is just to let you know this is going to be bad. Frankly, this is going to be bad for the ASMR community. I mean, no matter who you are, it doesn't matter how big your channel is, I don't imagine, nobody's going to have the ability to turn these ads off. Not as far as I know, unless you made a deal with the devil or something. Maybe you can then. And then there's just a lot of gibberish in the email that doesn't really answer anything for me. But they're trying to spin it like it's a wonderful thing for creators. We're looking out for creators. They're not looking out for creators. They're looking out for their own bottom line is what they're doing. They want some more money. Which, you know, whatever. I just think it's interesting. I mean, they just raised the rate for YouTube Premium not too long ago. And I think they're pushing people toward getting Premium, so they don't have to deal with the ads. And I'm not saying you should or shouldn't get Premium, but I have YouTube Premium, and they did just raise the rate, the monthly rate on that not too long ago. It went up a couple dollars, I think. But I'm not really sure what the answer is right now. I only just learned about this yesterday. I just got the email yesterday, and I wanted to talk to you about it, but I wanted to be sure I really understood what the email was saying before I made a video about it. So right now, The only thing I know of that we can do is to sign the petition that I'm going to put a link to in a pinned comment and the description. Please do check it out. I'm not going to give any advice on ad blockers or anything like that. I'm not going to get into a discussion about that. In my experience, it's never good when YouTube changes anything. As I'm sitting there reading this email, like I imagine it's what my face looks like when I hear one of my cats barfing somewhere in the house, and everybody kind of makes the same face. It's just kind of like, that's just kind of how I read the email initially, and then after I was able to confirm that I was reading that correctly, it just made me sick to my stomach. I thought, what is this going to do to the ASMR community on YouTube? I don't really think they're worried about it. I don't think YouTube is worried about it. If you make other types of videos, maybe it doesn't matter if you have ads at the end. But every now and then people will complain that the ads at the beginning of the video are very loud. You have to understand, creators don't have any control over the volume of the ads. We can't do anything about it. You do have some control over the types of ads that play in your videos, but we don't have any control over how loud they are. And my concern is those same loud ads are going to be at the end of the video as well, and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. And that really bugs me. Because they keep spinning this like, oh, but it's great for creators, you'll make more money. I don't want more money if it means that it's messing up the experience of the video. You know what I mean? I want you to be able to relax and enjoy the video. One thing I am thinking about doing is, and I need to look into it now. As you probably know, I started a new full-time job 4 months ago, and it does take up a lot of my time. I don't have as much time for YouTube as I used to, unfortunately, but I will look into, I do have a Patreon, and one thing I'm thinking about doing as some kind of alternative for people who are interested is to start keep uploading on YouTube like normal, but also take those videos and upload them on my Patreon. So if you're one of my Patreon supporters, you can watch them there with no ads at all. If for anyone who would be interested in that, I've thought about doing that. And you could say, well, you could just demonetize all of your videos. I could, but that wouldn't fix the problem, because even if you demonetize your videos, YouTube can still put ads on those videos, and they will. They will still, the thing in there says that, well, they don't talk about demonetized videos, but if your video is not monetized, they will still put ads on it. It won't fix the problem. They said that the ads at the beginning, middle, and end will be, well, beginning and the end, you can turn off the ones in the middle for now, but I do predict in the future you won't be able to. They'll take that away too. And again, they'll say they're doing it for your own good, for your own best interest. We're helping creators by taking away all their options and choices, and now you have no choice. You're welcome. That's kind of how it feels. It's like they're slapping you in the face and then giving you a hug. It's very confusing. They will randomize where they will determine by their algorithms where the ads should be in any given video. So it'll be random. It'll be like the Jack in the Box from hell. You just never know when it's going to pop up. That sounds like the future of videos on YouTube. And at this point, unfortunately, I don't know of a viable platform to go to for videos like I make. I am not going to TikTok. Do not recommend TikTok. I hate TikTok. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. And I don't really know of any other platform right now. So unfortunately, unless we can convince them to change their minds, as of November of this year, any videos made after that will likely have ads at the end. And it's not just me, it's everybody. And we can't do anything about it at this point. So I'm asking you to please check out the petition. I don't know if it will do any good, but it's worth a shot. Right now, that's all I know of that we can do. Contact YouTube, go onto Twitter. You can message if you're on X, whatever, the Twitter. If you're on there, contact them that way. I've tried doing that with other stuff. I didn't really get anywhere, but if enough of us do it, maybe they'll listen. I did tell my partner manager, just for the record, that I was really unhappy about this, and I knew that I was not the only one who was unhappy about this. It was going to be very unpopular for anyone in the ASMR community, because we definitely don't need loud noises in our videos. But I just wanted to take a minute and tell you about this. It's bad news. It's really bad, and I'm not joking. This is not some sort of prank or something. This is for real. You may not have heard about it. I think most creators just found out yesterday. We got an email about it, so I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to have to mention this. I'm going to try to pin a comment about this with the petition, a link to the petition in the pinned comment in all my videos leading up to November, to let as many people know as possible this is coming. So if nothing else, you'll be prepared and you'll know to expect it. I certainly wouldn't recommend going and looking around and trying to find ways to watch videos without ads. I would never recommend going to Google or anywhere else to find ways to do that, because that would be wrong. I would totally not recommend that you try to find a way to get around it. I would never do that. But that's it. I just wanted to let you know about it. Unfortunately, that's my bad news for today. We gotta stick together and do what we can and try to stop this before it starts, because obviously ASMR Luke says in his short video with the petition, once they start to get the ad revenue from this, they're not going to stop. We have to try to change their mind before they enact this and start to get that sweet ad revenue, because once it starts coming in, they're not going to want it to go back to the way it was. So anything we can do would be wonderful. So please review the petition. Please sign it if you agree with it, and please share it. And maybe together we can stop it. I certainly hope so. But in the meantime, I'm going to give thought to uploading my stuff to Patreon, so my Patreon people can see the videos without ads, if nothing else. So thank you so much for watching. I hate to come to you tonight with bad news, but I wanted you to be aware of what's coming. I try to keep y'all informed of stuff when I find out about it. So yeah, maybe we can work together and stop it. I certainly hope so. Just think positive and do what you can, and I'll do the same. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again really soon.